To Make You Feel My Love, but the song marks another first. Gil Grasso has more on that and the rest of the latest news.
I could hold you 40 million years to make you feel my love.
This song has become Garth Brooks' 24th #1 song, but the first country #1 for Bob Dylan, the writer of To Make You Feel My Love. Dylan's music has shown up in the country top 5 before. Johnny and June Carter Cash recorded It Ain't Me Babe, and Judy Rodman had a hit with I'll Be Your Baby Tonight. Garth attributes the success of his Hope Floats cut to the song's emotional punch.
They put a DAT machine down by me playing with just this guitar that wasn't even my guitar. And that was the piece that they're using in the movie, was that little DAT tape. I played it for Sandy, and I looked around, and she's just bawling her eyes out. And that's when you know that, you know, hopefully you got something.
It sure felt like forever when we were together.
Garth Brooks' label mate, Tanya Tucker, is suing Capitol Records. The singer claims the company did not promote her as an artist, which hurt her record sales. Tucker has been with the label for 12 years, but felt Capitol was putting all their efforts behind another artist. The $300,000 lawsuit against Capitol Records doesn't name the other artist.
I took myself out of circulation, stayed away from the telephone.
In other record industry news, duo Crawford West is taking themselves out of circulation. Rick Crawford and Kenny West have asked Warner Brothers to release them from their recording contract. The duo had just released their first single, The Healing End. Congratulations are in order for Leanne Womack and her longtime companion, Frank Liddell, director of A&R at Decca Records. They are expecting a new person in their world. Leanne is pregnant with her second child. It's due in January. 3 years ago,
Tammy Wynette was a big influence on me and my music. I mean, her songs were really high. They had a lot of range in the songs. So I wasn't able to sing a lot of her songs when I was a kid. But as I got older, I was able to sing them. But really, you know, she was such a stylist that I didn't want to sing too many of her songs. She was just so great because I knew I could never do them better than her.
So instead of attempting to better Tammy's version of Your Good Girl's Gonna Go Bad, Tanya just tried to add her own signature to the song.
I think you need to show them why you're good. Y'all need to play it one time.
After all, is there a more appropriate song for country music's Bad Girl?
I'm sure she got a good laugh out of that.
Paint it up, have it up, then you ought to be back.
When Tanya began her career as a teenager, it was Tammy who took her under her wing.
When I first came to town, I remember she sent over some clothes, some stage clothes for me. And, you know, they weren't really my style, but I thought that it was really, really wonderful, and I always thought how great that was for someone that I had idolized for so many years would send me over some clothes and try to help me out and get me in, you know, situated.
Through the years, the pair became great friends. Tanya recalls one evening when she invited Tammy and husband George Ritchie to her home for dinner.
I had cooked chicken fried steak and mashed potatoes and gravy and, you know, my old standby would always cook. And it's either that or Mexican food. And she ate 2 big old platefuls of this. I stood there and watched her. I mean, I sat there and went, she's going to eat any more of it, you know? And she ate 2 big platefuls, that little old gal. And of course, I was telling Louise Mandrell about this, and she said, oh, well, that's a good friend now, isn't it?
Well, in other Tanya news this week, the singer has filed a $300,000 lawsuit against her record label. Tanya contends that her latest CD, Complicated, was unsuccessful because the label ignored her in favor of another unnamed artist.
Tanya's been trying to get out of her Capitol Nashville contract. We'll keep you updated on the situation.
Celebration this week. The story
With more of the latest news.
The address is CBS, where heroes go for glory.
Neil McCoy has come home to CBS. The entertainer was selected to star in the network's Welcome Home promotion campaign. The 60-second commercial began airing last week and touts CBS's fall lineup. Network execs felt the crossover appeal would make him a favorite among audiences everywhere.
If I can change your world, you a cover girl.
Rolling Stone makes Shania Twain its cover girl in September's issue. She'll become the first country artist to grace the front of the magazine since Garth did it in 1993. At least 2 other female country acts had their faces on the cover over the years, Tanya Tucker and Dolly Parton. She didn't seem shy about her sexuality for the photo shoot, but in the article, Shania says she won't even wear a bathing suit without a wrap. It's bad news for Tanya Tucker. The singer just recorded this song for the upcoming tribute album to Tammy Wynette. But because of her label dispute with Capitol Records, Tucker says she is barred from singing on the Asylum Records project. Her lawsuit claims that Capitol Records refused to let her sing on the tribute album unless Tucker gave up her $300,000 suit against the label. Capitol disputes her claim. Her exit from the project has opened the door for KT Oslin. She will record another version of Your Good Girl's Gonna Go Bad. For Today's Country, I'm Jan Snyder.